Hello, welcome to Under the First Floor Lo-Fi Podcast, shitty recordings of bands you should like. My name's David Settle, and on today's episode we have Philadelphia band Remember Sports. They were previously a quartet, but for this episode they played it as a more stripped-down trio with some cool, sparse arrangements of their songs that worked really good with the lo-fi cassette sound, I think. They put out a new record called Like a Stone earlier this year, and they played a few songs off that and an older song. And we also talked about the fact that I am currently living in the house they used to practice in, and that's where we recorded the episode, in the basement. There's a music video that was recorded down there too. Kind of a cool full circle moment in the podcast. On a different note though, this is episode 60, and for any new listeners, every 20 episodes I put out a new mixtape cassette on Bandcamp featuring songs from the previous 20 episodes. So I'd like to announce that the new mixtape will be coming out on Monday, August 30th. I'm really excited about this mixtape. There's a lot of incredible bands from Philadelphia here, and a couple that were recorded right before the pandemic touring. Yeah, it's just a really good spread of music, really cool, sparse recordings. Definitely be on the lookout for that. If you're interested in hearing some older mixtapes, you could go to underthefirstfloor.bandcamp.com. And I still have like 3 tapes left of the second mixtape. So if you'd like one of those, please grab one. So I can say that I am sold out of those. Without further ado, though, here is the last band for the mixtape, the 60th recording of this show, Remember Sports, with their song Making It Right off of 2018's Slow Buzz. Hope you enjoy.
I'm not really in here. I'm just waiting until the coast is clear, but I got tired of hiding. I'm playing dead inside, but nothing's happening. You're calling my bluff. 6:30 and I think that's enough. You think you're in love. I'd go outside, but I'm too tough. Do you think this is working? I don't know, but my heart is in your hands, and I've been talking in my sleep. The things I want to tell you just keep slipping out of me, and I wish you were here. My conscience is anything but clear, but I'm making it right. Stay up with me, please. Let's not fight. Please, let's not fight.
I'm Carmen. I play guitar and sing in Remember Sports.
I'm Jack. I normally play guitar in Remember Sports. Today I played drums. I also play in $1 Million.
I'm Catherine. I play bass, and I also play guitar in the band Second Grade.
And who's the missing member?
Well, we
Or-
recorded our last 2 albums with Connor Perry, who moved to Maine.
Oh, dang. That's happening a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
At the moment, it is kind of the 3 of us and playing it by ear.
Gotcha. Let's see. So the songs you played tonight, 3 of them are on the record, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
Making It Right is from our record before that, called Slow Buzz.
Were you recording that record during the pandemic, or was it already wrapped up? And
Yeah, it was wrapped. We did some mixing on it during the pandemic, but we recorded it like over a couple weekends in fall 2019.
Okay, cool.
Which was a good year, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2019 wasn't so bad, I guess.
So this is definitely not a pandemic record.
It's not.
No.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We definitely recorded it all together in a small room,
Yeah.
breathing on each other and stuff.
We had no idea what
The good
was
times.
in
Yeah.
store for us. I look around for a picture of me, I don't see one. I'm making note of the shape of the room, it's pretty long. And I'm going through all the noises you put in my head, they're not. It's enormous and wide, it would hurt too much this time around. Push it back down. Archive the past or some shit that won't last you a lifetime. Materialistic or are we inquisitive? Never mind. Just when I thought there was no one still up, you're in my inbox. So I write you again, pause before I hit send, come unwound. Push it back down. I look around for a picture of me, I don't see one. Maybe someday I'll turn into someone you can lean on. But all of our options just feel like a bottomless pit right now. And I'm getting sick of the big world you got in your head somehow. So I try to forget how you lost me again, settle down. Push it back down.
And for this, obviously, you played a way more stripped down version of the songs. How did you like preparing those and like performing them like that?
It was fun. We came together really quickly. We just practiced last night.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are very like kind of the moment arrangements of these songs, but the three of us have just been playing music together for a really long time. So I think at this point we feel comfortable enough kind of throwing something like this together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something we've done a couple times. Like, I don't know, I think we all like arranging stuff, and so finding new ways to play songs that we've played a bunch of times, or in the case of the new record, not that many times, is something we all enjoy.
Yeah, we, obviously we love being loud and playing with an audience, but it's, like Catherine said, we've done stripped down sets before, and it's always exciting, I think, to just play around with different dynamics and highlight different parts of the songs that, sound different from how we do it with a full band.
Is there a song from the new record that you're most excited to play live one day?
Probably Out Loud.
Yeah. We have played it live like once, and then we did it at this live show, this live streamed show last month, where we did play all of the songs from the album, but yeah, it wasn't the complete experience of playing them in front of an audience. And I think we're all really happy with how Out Loud came out, because that one's kind of a new direction, and like a song that we just like put a lot of work into and are really proud of. It's fun to actually figure out a way to pull it off live, because it's a challenge.
In what way?
It's like drum machine based.
Yeah.
It like, has a lot
Gotcha.
of like synths and stuff on it.
It's just more of an undertaking, and it's just long.
Yeah.
It's like our longest song by like several minutes. And
Yeah.
It's different from our usual vibe, I would say. It's more like dreamy pop kind of song. And since it is so long, like, there's a lot of stuff that we got to play around with in recording it and practicing live that just like sort of is out of our comfort zone, I would say. It's not just our standard like 2-minute long fast drum song.
Yeah, like it was like Julian had like a drum pad that he triggered like the drum machine and the synths, and I maybe in another band I've done that, but like never with this band, like played to any kind of like track or trigger stuff. So it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. Yeah.
Is that something you're looking to do like more of in the future, or was that just kind of a one-off experiment?
I think it would be cool. Like, I feel like it brings the live experience like a little closer to like what the actual recorded song sounds like, because we do have more shit on recordings than we bring with us in our stinky little minivan.
Yeah. I think it just ties back into like our interest in sort of recontextualizing some of the songs and like seeing what different forms they can take. So definitely I think we will continue like to try different arrangements for songs that have already been out in the world for, in some cases, many years, just because it's sort of fun to see what else you can learn about them.
I can't pull my head from under covers taking over my skin. Hurts to be the one left guessing. Pressure's pressing. Aren't you gonna give in? All I want's for you to call me. Sit on my floor, holding my knees. Thought I'd roll over to find you smiling at me, but you wanted it to be me. I could be the lesson that if you're too embarrassed to say. All it ever does is never go away. I need you right now. 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 And if I pick apart the reasons I keep coming back like seasons, changing right before our eyes, I'd still be walking to your house in the middle of the night. I wanna see you every day. When I'm falling awake, I'll believe in anything. everything you say. I need you right now. 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 I need you right now.
Do y'all have any recent favorite albums or anything you've been listening to?
Well, the one that comes to mind for me is our friend Fran's new record. His project has a very hard to pronounce name. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yalele.
Yalele.
And we'll just run with that. But yeah, he just makes some of my favorite music, and he has a brand new album out that's like unbelievable. And that's the one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Moontype put out an album a few months ago that I've been really enjoying. It's our friend Margaret's project. They're in Chicago. Their Instagram, I believe, is Moontypo, so I always say that wrong.
A verbal typo.
Yeah, verbal typo, if you will.
Second grade just played a wedding, and we played that Marshall Crenshaw song.
That's the other one I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That song has been stuck in my head
Yeah.
because y'all were practicing
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
basement,
Yeah.
and I heard it from upstairs because we're recording in the house I live at now.
Yeah.
And that song has been stuck in my head ever since. Y'all
Yeah, and
practiced.
I had never really listened to him. I've been listening to the 9-volt sessions.
The 9-volt years. That's I've been listening to that a lot too.
And it, it's nice tapey stuff, like just good shit. And yeah, I've been really loving that record.
I finally cried about it last night. My heart feeling like a stone. You flicked your wrist and let go. You know I tried believing in time, but I've forgotten how. Didn't write it down. So we go back where we started again. Only this time I'm with her and the river runs down. It sits around us and you let go. We walked inside, didn't turn on the lights. You took me by the hand, led me up unfamiliar stairs. I would have died before that night. You were the reason why. Now it's someone else's time. So I put myself together again, 'cause I found out I'm worth saving. I didn't know that till the day I met you. Let that sink down, let the vows surround you.
What you wanted is coming true. What you wanted is coming true. What you wanted is coming true. I want it to.
cool. Yes. So y'all used to practice in this basement that we're recording in
Yep.
for how many years?
We did. I think 3 years.
yeah.
I lived here.
Yeah.
I
Did
lived,
y'all write most of the new record in this basement? Is this a return?
Definitely in what is now your bedroom is where I wrote most of the record, I would
Wow.
say. So
Yeah.
David lives in my old room now.
Yeah.
And
It's a nice room.
this is my favorite practice space that we've ever been in, I would say.
Yeah.
For the listeners at home, there's some nice pink shag carpet happening, which does get quite soiled when the
Yeah.
basement floods. Doesn't smell great, but it looks good.
Yeah.
And there's wood paneling.
And a drop ceiling in a basement, which I've never
Drop
seen.
ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually squirrels sometimes live up there.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I'll have to record
Yeah,
some of that.
Yeah.
Really some basement.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
when you turn the lights on, you can see like their poop.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
keep
what
it. Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Do you have any theories for what this basement used to be?
I would imagine like a game room
Yeah,
or
it-
like some kind of like
In the
chill
70s?
chill zone, you know?
Yeah, like a pool table and darts and stuff
Yeah.
would not look out of place down
Yeah,
there.
this
Yeah.
whole house has a very 70s vibe, and I think that, my theory is just like some lady lived here for all her life and then like
Yeah.
died in bed. The room that we have both lived in, there's a big old nicotine stain on the ceiling, and it smelled like shit when I moved in. I like scrubbed all the walls, and like yellow stuff came off. Like I
Whoa.
think this lady was just like smoking in bed
Do you think that
during the
room is
last days of her
haunted?
life. I do think this house is a little haunted, yeah. But yeah, I think this room was probably like a rec room or something
Yeah.
for like her kids or
Grandkids or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because also these walls are fake.
Yeah.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they're real walls.
They serve a purpose as a wall, yes. Fake wood, maybe.
Yeah. I have never seen a carpeted basement in.
It's an odd choice.
It's
Yeah,
a real.
it
It's an
is.
anomaly.
It's an
yeah.
odd choice because it's not like it's a finished basement. It's just like
No.
over the
Over the dirt floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wet in
Yeah.
West Philly basements
Yes.
Yeah.
typically, and this is no exception.
I can't lie, I wasn't the most stoked when I saw it was a carpeted
Yeah.
basement. As cool as
It's-
it looks.
definitely
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah. It sounds pretty good for recording
does.
down
Yeah.
here. It's not so echoey and
But
Yeah.
we'll see about that with the
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
guess, yeah.
Yeah. We made
Y'all haven't heard these recordings yet.
yeah, we made our demos of the new record in this basement.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They
We
sound,
did- yeah.
they sound pretty good.
Although,
I've done a fair amount of recording in this basement. Yeah.
We most recently, me and Catherine worked on our friend and roommate Anna's record. She goes by Flattery.
I think she's changing it, but
Yeah.
She is changing it, but
Yeah.
yeah, we did drums down here.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, Catherine's done a few projects here too.
yeah.
It's been a very special place over
Yeah.
the many years,
Yeah.
and this is where we did like all the arranging. I would say for the record, the
Yes.
last record, and probably the previous one too.
Mhm.
I think
No?
we were still in,
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
last time. Well,
Yeah.
okay, a lot of.
and it doesn't
There's a
matter.
We shot a music video down here.
That's
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Um,
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Lots of stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm glad I could capture
Yeah.
it all. In the basement one more time.
Thanks so much to Remember Sports for returning to their old practice space and letting me record them. If you'd like to find more from them, you can go to remembersports.bandcamp.com. You can also find them on Twitter at remembersports and on Instagram at remembersportsband. If you'd like to get in touch with me about the podcast, you can email underthefirstfloor@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram at underthefirstfloor and on Twitter at UTFFpodcast. For the last couple of songs, I'm going to leave you with some tracks that were recommended by Remember Sports. The first one being from the band Moon Type, a song About You. This is a trio from Chicago who put out the new record Bodies of Water on Born Yesterday Records earlier this year. And the last track will be from the, as mentioned, hard to pronounce, Yalaeli, a song called Capsule. If you're wondering how that's spelled, it's Ylayali. This is from their new record, Magic Eye, out on the Philadelphia label Sleeper Records. This is the solo project of Fran Lyons, who previously appeared on Under the First Floor as the drummer for 22 Degree Halo. And this is just more really great tape recorded indie with incredible arrangements, really interesting stuff. Definitely check out that record if you like what you hear. I hope you have a good week. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.